Captain Devin here. Got my co-pilot Doogie with me. Today we're going to be taking off from Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're going to be landing in Denver, Colorado. Everything's ready to go. The skies are clear. The first thing I need to do is I just need to get some clearance from the tower. Make sure that they know we're getting ready to peel out. Hey, tower. Yeah, this is Captain Devin and Dukes. We good to take off? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Yep. Love you too. Bye. Okay, everything looks great. First things first, gotta get situated here. Kind of a rushed flight. I had to hop in. Had to hop in the cockpit real quick. So just go through my mental list that I have. First thing, take off the parking brake. Parking brake is disengaged. I just heard it. Second thing, we're going to throttle to 100%, and we're going to get this bird up in the air. I should probably get my feet on the rudder pedals real quick, just in case we start going off track. Alright. Oh. Okay. No need to get worried. Boring. We just took off, Doogie. Good lord. You can't be starting already. We are still on the tarmac. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is, I guess next step is I need to bring up my landing gear. So I'm going to do that real quick. I hear it, the landing gear's coming up. What? Okay. I don't know why. I don't know. I think we're having to do a 360 the other way. Not even a 360, really. 360 minus 90. You know, go ahead and... It's 270, I think. There must be some air traffic coming the other way. But cut it out. I mean, you talk about scenic already. We just took off. What a beautiful airport. I've been here so many times. It just doesn't even surprise me anymore. But it kind of does. How beautiful it is. It's something else. It is something else. So I'm just doing a little turn here in the air. Standard procedure. The interesting thing about the flight today, going from Salt Lake to Denver, is we're basically going over nothing but mountains. So this is going to be a real scenic flight. The sun, I'm hoping, is not in our eyes the whole way. But, you know, you got to deal with that stuff. That's why I wear my sunglasses. You got to deal with that stuff sometimes. So I think that, you know, 12.5 is a pretty decent tune. Now, I'm not expecting any turbulence today. Like I said, clear skies. But you never know. You always have to be prepared for that type of stuff. If it... Okay. A little... Something's kind of funky. I don't... Kind of having a hard time maintaining tude here. Now, I'm just going to take a quick look here. Throttle, flaps, Flaps is at 50... 0? Ah, that seemed to have done the trick. When you've been flying for so long, you know, there's mechanics don't fly on board with you, so you kind of have to figure out how to fix your own aircraft if need be in the sky, because the problems come up all the time, and you got to know what to do. But yeah, no, it's going to be very scenic. I mean, we're going to be going over mountains, woods, everything. I mean, all that stuff. It's going to be really neat. So the bird today is a Cessna Citation CJ4, kind of a personal favorite of mine. And, you know, this is just, it's a top-notch aircraft. And actually what's great about it, it just got out of the shop. I was having some work done on it, and we did an oil change, fuel filter, air filter, cabin filter. We rotated the tires, we changed the brake pads. And then the one thing, they always recommend this every time, the one thing that I decided to change this time, because they actually left it up to me what to do. The one thing, serpentine belt. Changed it, and this thing's running great. Look at this. I don't know if I've ever had this thing run this good. It's not drifting. We got an alignment as well. Wing alignment. Yeah, we're kind of drifted a little bit. Nothing too crazy. But what a beaut. This aircraft, something else, and right on cue, Doogie. Doogie's out. I mean, I don't know. He's got to get him to the doctor at some point. The guy's sick all the time. He sneezes all over this cabin, and there's only so much Pedialyte a guy can drink, and I'm taking immune boosters. But it's like, you know, this guy, he's compromising the integrity of the air I'm breathing by sneezing all over the place. It's just not great. It's not great. But I mean, look at these mountains. Is that not something? It looks like something, and I'm looking out both sides. Let me just get a nice... Holy moly. Look at those moguls. That is a good looking mountain if I've ever seen one. I've seen quite a few, and that's one of the best. One of the best looking mountains. What the heck? Are we... Okay, we're climbing and drifting. So maybe there might be some more fine-tuning that needs to be done on the bird. You know, you can't expect them to get everything perfect the first time it goes into the shot. It's the first time it's gone in years, it seems like. But I mean, no, this is just it's a real nice flight. Every time I make this flight, I just look out the windows. I don't even look at my gauges, I'm just looking out the windows because of the beauty. It's something, you know? Our tude, we're at 17,460. Okay, we're climbing again. I don't know. Something's not right. Something's not right with the bird. Our speed, we're going 224 units of speed. And, I mean, no matter what unit you decide to use for speed, 222 is a lot. Now, we're going 214 right now, of course, but it's a lot. No matter which way you cut it, it's a lot of speed. Now, okay. So what I might do is I might decrease my speed here, see if I can even come close to maintaining 2, because that tends to be one of the hardest things to do as a pilot, is to maintain 2. What I'm doing here, I'm just going to slowly decrease throttle and hope to God that we can balance out on our 2. I don't know how high this plane can actually go. Oh, Jesus. This freaking guy, old Doogs, he... Mm-hmm. I don't know. I've said it all. What else can I say? I've said it all at this point. The guy is about as unreliable as they come. And it's a crying shame because he used to be one of the best. Not no mo. Beautiful country. God's country out here. Real nice. If only... Trying to shake him awake like some sort of newborn and it ain't working. It's a double-edged sword with Doogs. When he's awake, he's sneezing on you, he's coughing, he's begging for food, to be fed, not even for food, to actually feed him. And then he just falls asleep. So it's nice when he falls asleep, because I don't have to be sneezed upon. But he kind of has an important job. I don't even know if anyone's on this flight. I never look at the flight manifest because that doesn't make any difference to me. Whether it's 2 people dying or 130, I don't want it to happen. And, you know, so it's like I'm not going to look at a flight. It's not going to change how I fly at all. So we're heading east. And our speed's looking pretty good. 220. We are decreasing in altitude. I would say it's probably nothing to be worried about yet, because we're not necessarily barreling towards the Earth at this moment. But yeah, it's that balance, right? Speed, throttle, flaps, trim, tude, fuel, angles. I don't want to bore anybody because I could just go on for hours about all this stuff. One of the scariest things to think about as a pilot, though, if I may, is stalling the aircraft. Now, you might have just heard me use that term and said, what the heck is this guy talking about? What was that word he just used? There's a word in the piloting world called stalling. You're probably not even familiar with that word. And basically what it refers to is, you know, each plane has to go a certain speed so that it doesn't fall out of the sky like a rock. So if we were going 60 units of speed right now, I mean, good night to Doogie and myself and anyone else on board. So stalling is basically you have to like you make your speed and your altitude. Basically, what you don't want to happen is the wind doesn't we're maintaining some pretty good altitude, which I'm all about. Sorry, just touching my driver's side window real quick. Yep. Just making sure it's holding up to this cold weather. Thermal shock is what they call it. We're really cold right now. When we took off, it was nice and warm in Salt Lake, and it's very chilly up here, and so thermal shock can cause these windows to just snap in an instant. So I'm just testing, just feeling it. But I mean, what a relaxing flight. Look at this stuff. I mean, my gosh. Wrinkles in the earth, basically, right? Yeah. Isn't that what a montaña is? I don't know. I like to keep the cockpit really clean. I've got my little fire extinguisher. I've got this. You can push or pull this. And, you know, my seats, nice and clean. Like I said, I don't even want to look in the back. I don't care if anyone's on board. Don't change nothing for me. Look at, I mean, clean headrest. You know. You could eat off these seats. And I do. Keep a clean cockpit. Ooh, wow, look at this. Look at this. Now, I gotta tell you, get a little bit nervous when I see trees and mountains together. And there's really only one reason and one reason only why I get nervous. You know what that tells me? That tells me we're in wolf country. And believe you me, the last thing that I want to happen is us go down. And God forbid we survive the plane crash. And Doogie and myself have to fend off a bunch of wolves. 130-pound untamed dogs. I don't like my chances. And if Doogie's also alive with me and we're both trying to fend off some wolves, I think my chances are even worse. I don't think they're good. I don't think they're better. I know that. You know, look at him. He's essentially dead weight. I don't know how much he weighs, but we could toss him overboard right now, and that would change nothing in my life. My blood pressure would finally come down. But yeah, it's, you know, wolf country is always, like I said, I'd be lying if I said I didn't, I could be flying through a field, and there could be one tree in it. If there's one tree and a hill, like, you know, these are mountains and trees, but all it has to be is like a slight hill and one tree, and I immediately start thinking of wolves. I'm like, I better not crash. Better not crash down there. Gonna get marooned with a bunch of wolves. That's just me, though. I don't like that stuff. Okay, this thing is drifting off the horizon. What is... Let me check my instruments here. I'm going to check my instruments behind me as well, because there's something... Yeah, autopilot's not on, but yet this thing... Okay, well, I got to check these instruments behind me real quick. It's mainly visual. I'm not really going to be fiddling with a whole lot of stuff, but got to keep my eyes ahead. Okay. See this right here? The thing that I just accidentally shut off? It's going again. That controls all the low voltage on the plane. So I should not have shut that off, because I think, I don't know how long the reboot process is. We're going to be working totally manually. I'm going to be flying with just my instincts as a professional pilot that's been doing this for a long time. I'm okay with that, though. Over here, of course, the altimeter that's telling us, you know, it's a meter for We've got these wires. They go from a control board down to a like a fuse panel, maybe. now we got this. This little thing, this displays any errors in the system. This is just an error reader, and right now it's not reading any. We're looking good. We're looking real good. All right, so I ran some numbers, and I think if we are where I think we are, we've got about 5.5 hours left. I might try to get Doogie woken up. This... I'm gonna wake him up. Dude. Uh-oh. He's not feeling good. Okay. We're looking good with the altitude. Oh, son of a... I don't know what to say. I'm gonna have to come back and work on Dudes. He's not one to wake up. Are you freaking kidding? Jesus! Yeah. Prankster over here. Real pranker. This guy just plays games, and you know, I get it. I can hang with the best of them, but you know, he wears on you. He does. He gave me a scare there because he was not responding to any of my. I was trying to resuscitate him. I'm gonna get this thing some napkins. Gonna wipe his nose real quick. He's back asleep. What? Ew, what is that? Well, I guess he earned his paycheck. He was awake for, I don't know, minute. Oh, he's awake again. Yep. He thinks it's real funny, too. Clearly. Oh, boy. You know. He's a prankster. He's a real prankster, this guy. Now look at something I'm looking at here. Oh my goodness. Whoa, there is a lake in the middle of these mountains. You know, I pack a camera just for occasions like this. It's a little handheld. I'm gonna get a picture of that lake. Holy smokes, that's a lake. Right in the middle of the mountains. Dudes, get... Lens cap was on. Holy Moses. Dukes, you gotta get a look at this. Yep. Sneeze all over my brand new nice camera. Thank you. I love wiping snot off my viewfinder. That's fantastic. Oof, what a sight. Wow. Wow, wow. Wow. Okay. I've never seen nothing like that. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I like that a whole lot. Look, there's trails or something that goes up to there. Might have to mark this on my, mark these coordinates on my Palm Pilot and visit this place at a later date. That is real nice. Oh, no. Son of a gun, he's out again. You know what I might try? Typically, you're not supposed to play pranks in the sky, but the job can sometimes get a little monotonous. So what I might do, as a little prank on Doogs, is I might try to... I might try to ramp up the speed of the plane and see if it kind of jars him. Let's give that a try. See what... Okay, still sleeping. It's okay. There's absolutely nothing to be worried about. This is gonna get him so good. He's not gonna know what hit him. I'm trying to hit like a terminal velocity where I just start breaking the sound barrier and you know, he freaks out. He wakes up and he's screaming, and I just think that'd be hilarious. What be... Okay. I don't know. Uh-oh. Okay. I need to get my gas mask. Son of a bitch. Holy smokes. What's happening? I gotta secure my gas mask first. That woke him up. He's awake. There's no doubt about it. Oh, okay. I think, I think maybe that was not the right choice. You okay, Doogs? I have no food. You need to pack your own. Oof, that is... The smell is god-awful in the cabin. I think I may... Oh, no. This gas mask doesn't fit right. I may have done something... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I think I'm clear. Holy smokes. Oh no. That smoke's... I'm all delusional from the smoke. Yeah, that... Something happened. Something happened to the craft, and, Now... Now I gotta suck up to Doogie and not report him, because he'll probably just report me. He's bared witness to all of this. Oh, of course, he wakes up during that. Huh? That wasn't good. The plane, something happened mechanically to the plane. What's in your eye? What? Yeah, you're right, you don't help. Are you kidding me? You sneeze right in my grill? I can taste his snot. It's disgusting. Ugh. Well, at this point, I'm a little worried just because I am fairly certain that I damaged something on the aircraft. Yeah. That's something. I'm actually a little bit worried because the cabin filled with smoke and it smelled bad. It didn't just smell like smoke. It smelled like chemical. Like some chemical smoke. And I don't know. I hope we make it. I'm not going to call this in because at the end of the day, that was my bad. I was trying to play a prank. La la la, la la la, la 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 la. I mean, wolf country. That's what that looks like to me. There's still a little bit of smoke. What? Has it been 3 minutes already? I've completely lost faith in the autopilot function on this bird. Any bird, really. It seems when I activate it, I start making some really dangerous moves. I don't trust it. I trust my instincts as a pilot. With so many years of experience. So, you know, when you earn your pilot's license, a little backstory of how I earned mine. When you earn your pilot's license, you obviously have to go through a lot of training. Of course, right? We don't want a bunch of dimwits in the sky operating these birds. So, my training was a little bit unorthodox because, first off, I had flown hundreds, if not thousands of times before I even applied for a pilot's license. I was doing it off the books for a long time. And so I had the experience, you know? All I had to do was pass the written test. In my eyes, that's kind of all I needed to do. So during the training, they have these courses, and they're called Problems in the Sky courses. PIS courses, for short. That's what we all called it. PIS courses. Problems in the Sky. And basically what that course was is there would be an instructor who would give you a scenario and then give you a problem. And you're supposed to, as quick as possible, give him what you would do in that situation. They're kind of testing your problem solving. You know, do you freak out? Are you wet? They're just kind of seeing what you're made of. And so they had me in a room and they gave me the scenario. They said, Devin, I wasn't a captain at this point, so they didn't call me Captain Devin, but they would. And they said, Devin, you're in a single engine plane. I said, Roger that. And then they said, like a pelican or some large winged creature slams into the engine of that plane, the only engine, and it's gone. It's bad. It's dead. You're at 7,000 feet. You're tooed. What do you do? It didn't take me 2 seconds to answer that question. I said, we're okay. So once again, in my PIS training, they ask, just going to increase throttle, kind of gain some toot here. Getting a little close to the ground, a little close to the wolves. Okay, just to kind of recap, the instructor, gave me this scenario. He said, single engine plane, pelican, large winged creature slams into your engines. Your engine is gone. You're at 7,000 feet. What do you do? 2-3 seconds, I answered the question. I said, I'm ditching the plane. I'm jumping out of the son of a gun. Abort. Abandon ship. They weren't happy with that answer at all. They scolded me for probably 4 or 5 minutes. And, they started going on, and I remember during the scolding, they said, a captain goes down with the ship, and I just said, well, I'm not a captain, and it's a plane. It's not a boat, so I'm not going down with this thing. But there's 2 things that I brought up that really impressed these guys, and this is what led to me getting my license. First thing I said, I don't ever get into a plane unless I'm wearing a parachute. I wear a parachute every time I step onto a bird because you never know what's going to happen. It's every man for himself up there. If there's an issue, I don't care about nobody. But numero uno, I'm getting out of that thing. Which they liked how honest I was. I gotta say, as an instructor, you would be like, well, that's the wrong answer. They were open-minded. The other thing I said, do you dimwits even realize how much square footage there is on Earth? Look at what we're flying over, for instance. And I said, if this bird goes down, what are the chances that it actually hits somebody? We haven't passed a person this whole time. I'll double check. Is there anyone in that river? Negative. No one is fording that river. No one's hiking in these mountains. So what I'm saying is that, and what I did say, is that people congregate. So out of all the square footage on Earth, people take up a very small portion of that, right? So I started going into the mathematics. I said, mathematically, what are my chances of hitting a person or hitting just a piece of dirt or water, right? They were really impressed. That's all I can say. They were very impressed with that answer, and they approved me for my pilot's license right then and there, which was really cool. I didn't even have to do a test flight because they believed me when I said I went on all these flights before, which was true. Slightly exaggerated, but it still was true. And there was a printer in the back of the classroom with the machine that laminates as well, and so they just printed off my license and laminated it. Big mistake on their part. They did not put an expiration date for my license, so I never even have to renew the dang thing. So either I quit or I die. That's the only way I'm getting out of this. And so that's pretty cool. Both of those, to the best of my knowledge, both of those instructors were immediately reprimanded, and they're not allowed anywhere near the aviation world again. But hey, I got in. It's a little backstory of how I earned my pilot's license. They did have to completely change the syllabus for the training materials after that, from what I heard. But at this point, I don't care. Hey, I passed. I don't care. You know? What beautiful country we're in. I knew this was going to be a pretty flight. I didn't know it'd look this good. Just going to increase throttle a little bit. Not going to go crazy. Just a little bit. Maybe slow it down a hair. We are climbing quite a bit. You know, 230 units of speed. That's booking it. If I can maintain that and also maintain tude, I mean, come on. What are we talking about here? That's efficient. What a disappointment. You know, Doogs is, he's just a turd. I mean, everyone says it. Everyone in the office and the pilot's lounge, they all say, that guy is a turd. Yeah, I keep my mouth shut, because I can't disagree with him. He does nothing right. He's a turd. Son of a gun. Okay, I'm gonna slow down just a hair. Because we're climbing and we're climbing in tude and airspeed. A little distracted. Okay, what's happening? Drifting again. Yeah, something's off with this bird. It's drifting. The heck? What is that? There's something to the right of me? What? I'm too scared to check it out. The heck could that even be? Might just be an airstrip. Don't think I can land on that. All the airstrips out here are probably tiny. I need a big old international runway for this thing. You might think, private jet, you can squeeze in basically anywhere. Not the way I fly. I need the same airstrip that a 737 uses, and more. Oh man, look at these sights. Ugh, come on. What a beaut. What a beaut. I love this flight so much. I volunteered for this. I'm not even getting paid for this flight. Because I said, I gotta see the sights. They said, are you wearing your parachute? And I said, come on. It's me, Captain Devin here. What a dumb fucking question. Of course I'm wearing it. Oh, mama. I mean, we're going east. There's no doubt about it. I'm looking at my compass. We're going straight east. Denver, here we come. We might even be in colorful Colorado as we speak. I don't know. It's really a guessing game. I have no idea. No instrument tells me what state I'm in. It'd be anyone's guess at this point. Okay, back to the balance here. Back to the speed. Back to the tude. Okay, tude's dropping. Speed increasing. So, gotta find a way to balance this thing out. Just to talk you through kind of pilot's logic here. I am decreasing throttle to hopefully balance out on my tude. That's about it. It's not any more complicated than that. This guy, oh my god. I have to report him. I can't keep, he can't, he can't keep getting away with this. He can't. It's terrible. What he puts me through? No. No normal human could put up with that. Luckily, I'm strong. But every person has their breaking point, you know? Oh boy. 15,000 feet. 213 speed units. Come on. Come on, we're rolling. Everything seems like it's doing okay. Engine temperatures, oil pressures, O2 sensors. Outside of that catastrophic, I mean, very possible that it was just a coincidence when I was trying to play that prank on Doogie by accelerating really fast and then all of a sudden smoke started pouring into the cabin. That could have just been bad timing. Maybe it would have happened if I didn't do that. I don't know. Wow. It's beautiful, but you can't ever forget that you're in wolf country out here. I don't even know if Doogie knows he's alive, so is he worried about being in wolf country? Doubt it. Me? It's always in the back of my brain. I'm either in wolf country or I'm not in wolf country. Those are the two places I'm at any given time. Tell you where I'd rather be, and it's not wolf country. Wow. Man. It looks, it does look like there might be some cool stuff up here on the left. I'm fighting the urge to blast through it with the plane at a low altitude and a high speed. Probably shouldn't. It's not on the manifest. But it's just right there. Oh, it's okay. I'll make my decision at the very last possible moment. This guy, holy smokes, this guy, he can't stay awake for the life of him. He really can't. It's almost impressive how quickly we didn't even get off the runway and he was already sleeping. I mean, you almost have to appreciate or be concerned that that's the case. What is up here on the left? I kind of want to see. All right. Slight flight correction here, folks. It's okay. I'll let the tower know. Yellow. Tower. Yup. Gonna go slightly off course. I see some things that could possibly be interesting, and we're gonna check them out, okay? Dukes? Yeah. Yeah, he's here. Okay. That was Tower, and shouldn't really be saying that type of stuff over the airways. All this is recorded, so I want no part of that. Wow. Angry young man on the phone, on the other end there. I swear, if this is not worth it... What's that say? Holy smokes, I can't read that. Pleasant Valley. You know what? I'm sure Pleasant Valley is absolutely gorgeous. We're on a time crunch. And we're flying right over Wolf Country. I don't want to get stuck with a pack of wolves or in between two packs. Ay, ay, ay. Could you imagine? Two packs fighting over you? No thanks. I'm getting to my destination in Denver, and I'm getting there safe. I'm gonna slow down. Wait. Maybe I'll let this ride. We might have found that balance. It's hard to find, it really is. I mean, clearly we have not found the balance of altitude because we are going up quite a bit. I'm getting ready to make my course correction, head east. Honestly, I think Denver, if I were to guess, I don't know, 4 hours? At least. I think we're pretty close. But I'm a very instinctual pilot. You know, I don't rely on all these safeties, all these training wheels, as they call it, like guide you in. You know, a lot of planes, you sit in the pilot's chair, you press a button, and it takes off, it flies, it lands. It does it every... I don't even know why the pilot's there. I rely on my instincts a whole lot, and I like to feel the plane, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, I can't explain it any better. Uh-oh. Well, that's a little concerning. I don't even think I need to say what I'm seeing out my driver's side window here. These trees, these mountains. You know what I'm talking about. Little worried. Tell you what, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I think right now is the best time. And I will be right back. All right. I see Doogie was no help, which is... I would like to say it's a surprise if she... Give me a break. His timing is impeccable, it really is. Impeccable. Holy smokes. Sorry, I dropped some Mike and Ike's on the ground. Fix my hat, look like a pilot here. Okay, I need to kind of straighten up. Hi, buddy. He's hungry. Here. You need a... Holy. Holy crap. Okay, we're getting wildly off course here. It's kind of... We're drifting. And, you know, I hate to say it. I hate to keep bringing it up. But, I don't know. It's Wolf Country. Wolf Country is making me real nervous here. Hungry, yeah. What are you hungry for, bud? I Ice cube. Ice. He doesn't like the ice cube. Clearly. Freaking gross. Oh boy. You're sneezing all over the cabin and just saying that you're hungry. You have a job, sir, and it's to help me fly this bird. Oh boy. Uh-oh, we got some real tall mountains coming up. I'm getting a little nervous here. I'm gonna increase throttle, gain some tude. And like I said, we got to get away from these wolves. Because, these wolves are... They're making me real these wolves are making me super nervous. So nervous, in fact, that I'm actually... I'm sweating. Holy Moses, I have the sweats real bad. I was careening. Holy Lord, I haven't had the flight sweats like that in a minute. Whew. I think we're okay. I think we're gonna be just fine here. What do you think, Duke? I don't know, I'm still kind of nervous. Oh God, no, I'm sweating again. Holy smokes. Oh, it's all over my face. Okay. Okay, I gotta get the sweats out of the way. I mean, my shirt is saturated at this point. I'm kind of making some strange maneuvers here. I'm a little delusional in the sky. Oh God, does that look like wolf country? Oh no. I'm lightheaded. I'm thinking about wolves. Just quit. I gotta power through this. I'm powering through. It's okay. Whew. I am soaked. I am completely soaked from the sweats. It's nerve-wracking, but I gotta gain some tude. What the heck? Granby Sports? Oh. My shirt is so... Yeah, no shit, you don't help. Granby, oh, good lord, we gotta gain some tude. These mountains up here? Pretty damn tall. They look like they might be some 14,000 footers. What the heck is this on our right? Curiosity, it's got me. The Frazier Airport. Okay, well, I should have planned this much better. Because basically what I'm having to do... I'm having to climb a lot in altitude, but not stall the plane. I can't stall the plane. I've got sweat everywhere. Doog's not helping one bit. Oh. Okay, well. Yeah, we I need to start climbing real fast. This... Oh... Okay. We got this. I have no doubt that we're gonna clear these mountains. There's not even a doubt in my head. I should have done it a lot sooner. I was too busy sweating thinking about wolves. Holy smokes. Son of... He's out. Oh, yeah. I mean, we cleared those by at least, what, 1,000 feet? No problem. That's what I love about the Cessna Citation CJ4. This plane, you've got power for days. Uh-oh. Hitting some turb. That's... the... Bear with me. That was only to climb over the mountains. Now, how far are we at? I've got my Palm Pilot over here. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're not super close by any stretch of the imagination. Okay. Well, that's fine. That is just fine with me. Really just beautiful. God, I'm soaked. It's amazing, isn't it? Just how scenic this is. You should see my camcorder. You should see all the footage that I've taken throughout the years just on this flight. I never get sick of seeing it. Truly a spectacle to behold. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Uh-oh. Wolf country sweats. I don't know. 'Cause 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 I don't know. ' Oh no, I'm getting sweat on my yokes. Holy God. I can't stop sweating. Oh no. It just keeps coming. Oh, I'm soaked again. Rocky Mountain Metropolitan. That's cool. Oof. I have got some... Uh-oh. I'm gonna take Doogie's snot rag and dab off my yolks here. I kind of, sweated all over it. Great timing. Just fantastic. Oh, I'm soaked. I'm cruising really low. Very low, actually. Oh. Yeah, we all know this. We all know that you are no help. See, weird stuff. Yuck, my bare hand. Okay. Holy. You gotta bring your own berries. I didn't even know he fell. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't even know he took a tumble there. Wow. Alright. You know what? You deserve to sleep. Wow. He said he wanted strawberries, which, I mean, he says that all the time. He just needs to pack his own. Those things don't keep real well on all these flights. I didn't know he took a little tumble out of his co-captain's chair. Poor guy. Poor boy. Ugh. Freaking sweat. Sweating up a storm in this guy. They're gonna have to, oh, what the hell was that? They got to do something about these seats. They are drenched. And they absorb water real bad. They don't repel it. Holy smokes, what the... Wait a second. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, here's the plan. Here's the plan. I'm gonna I'm gonna loop south. Because I think this is our airport. Not that. This right here on our left. Denver International. Okay. Well, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we're not making that runway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head straight south. I'm going to hit that runway right there. The one that's going south to north. Okay, so I head straight south. I'm going to gain a little bit of tude. Holy moly. I mean, that was a quick flight, huh? Now, said it once, I'm going to say it a lot more times. Landing. Harder than it looks. Okay? It's real tough. And you might think you're a great pilot. You get tested during the landing. You do. You get tested during the landing. And if you're a pilot who doesn't land, I mean, I don't think you even get called a pilot at that point. It's something else, but... Alright. Okay. I've got no rear view mirrors on this thing. I don't know how far away I am from the airport. Because I need to do a real big sweep. This... That... You know what? That's kind of like a cheat sheet. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way. All right, now's as good a time as any. Let's make this turn. See, the thing about what I'm doing right now, we can always just do another loop. You know? We don't have to land. Don't have to do it. I can't see nothing. Okay, that doesn't help at all. It's too far. I mean, I need to start going north, right? Ugh. Okay, my instruments, they're not helping me one bit up here right now. Make sure my rudder pedals are still working, like I didn't get a lot of sweat on them. Denver oh my god, it's coming up. Holy smokes. Decrease throttle. Oh god, okay. You've done this before. This is so nerve-wracking. Landing gear. I mean, it's kind of early, but I'm going to deploy it. You know what else I'm going to do? Flaps. Oh, we're going to land here. I'm covered in sweat, but that's okay. I'm hitting a little bit of altitude. Doogie's asleep, of course. Okay. We've got some alarms coming on. That's no big deal. Okay, I'm getting a whole heck of a lot of steam in the cabin. I mean a lot. This Son of a gun, I can't see nothing in the cockpit. I can't see nothing in here. Okay. Not ideal, but I think we're gonna be okay here. I feel totally good about this this landing. I've killed the engines. Oh shoot. No, 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 no. Oh god. Oh no, please. Oh god. Okay, we're bouncing a little bit. We are swerving. Oh.